welcome back to KK's podcast. My name is KK, and guess what, y'all? I got a video for y'all today. This video is approximately 7 minutes, and this lady is going to be speaking about hygiene as an esthetician. Now, what she has to say is quite entertaining, you guys. And after this video, we're going to get in to what it is that she was explaining. We're going to break it down for the ladies and why is it highly important to take care of your body, especially if you're going to get that tutu wax, baby. So this is her experience as an esthetician. I hope you guys like this video. Comment, subscribe, enjoy the video. Whatever you need to do, get your popcorn ready because I already know it's about to go down. I have not seen the video quite yet. I did see the beginning of it, but I didn't get into really the full details of it. So I'm going to be watching it along with you guys. Well, by the time you guys see this, then we won't be together, but it's all good. We just gonna imagine that I'm there. Just imagine that I'm there. But we're going to get into it, all right? There's going to be a lot of commentary at the end of the video, but I hope you guys enjoy the video. Remember, again, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all after this video. 1 second.
Hi, I'm Rachel. I'm a waxer. We need to have a chat. Sorry, I'm in between clients right now. I have 20 minutes to eat my lunch, so I'm doing it at the same time. But to preface this video and say I'm not trying to shame anyone. I'm just being super honest. Being a woman, a waxer, you realize that not everyone grew up with the same knowledge of hygiene, feminine hygiene as you. And like I said, this is more meant so to be educational, but I need to set the scene so you guys understand what it's like when some people lay down on our table. Now, you have to understand, as a waxer, there's a lot of things that I don't care about. You're like, oh, my hair is so long. I don't care. That's the point. Like, sorry, I'm sweating like in the middle of the wax. Girl, I don't care. I don't care about your hyperpigmentation. I don't care about your ingrown hairs, your weight. I don't care about your size. I don't care what you wore to come. Like, I don't care. But there is a certain level of personal hygiene that I think people don't realize. You have to take extra care of the bits and goodies that are downstairs when you're a woman. And these are things that if you do not learn as a child growing up, you really don't know. Men don't really care when they're having sex with you. So then when you have another woman down there, a service provider, it's like, wait, just so you know, this is going on downstairs. Being honest, if you didn't know this, now you know, you need to wipe front to back. As a waxer, when you wipe back to front, I can tell. Your feces is smearing into your discharge, and it's all the way up the front of you. And obviously this has a smell, but this is like severely unhygienic. It's introducing a lot of bacteria into the area, and you are very prone to UTIs when this happens. And honestly speaking, some women don't know this. Like, genuinely don't know, because honestly, wiping back to front is easier, but it's not right. You need to be exfoliating your whole body. You need to use a washcloth or a loofah of some sort. I use a silicone loofah because it is not harboring with bacteria as like a netted loofah. You need to use something to wash your body. You need to wash your whole body. You need to spread your cheeks and get the water in between your cheeks when you're in the shower. You need to wash your legs. You need to wash your feet. You cannot just use your hands. It may not seem like a hygiene thing, but this is a respect and a manners thing. I can't tell you how many times I've had clients come in, hey, sorry I'm a few minutes late. I was at a workout class. Hey, sorry I'm a few minutes late. I just came from the gym. Why would you do that? And listen, I'm one for charging a late fee and a no-show fee. I will charge you. But if you're like, hey, I was just at the gym and I am sweaty down there and I just worked out for 2 hours, or I just came from a hot mat class, a hot yoga class. I need to shower before my wax appointment. I promise you, I might even give you a discount. Like, if you are sexually active with your partner before your appointment, chances are high that we know. Number one, it has a smell. But if he nuts inside of you, it's coming out on our table. When we pull the strip, you lose control of that area in your pelvic floor for like a few seconds here and there. It comes out. And listen, that's y'all's business. Do what you need to do. I'm grown. I'm pregnant. I get it. It gets to a point where, like, you need to have that under control before everything is out on the table. Because everything will be out on the table. Believe that. Unfortunately for me, it will be. So even just, like, that's a manners thing. That's something we need to be mindful of before going to our appointments. Like, this is why people have sit-down air, if you don't know. This is why people have sit-down air, because they are not clean down there. And this is the area of you that you never see and that you can't really get to. That's why people come and get waxed, because nobody's trying to shave in between the crevices. But they do need to be clean. And number one, the reasons that I'm saying this is because, like, so I've had situations where, like, clients genuinely, I have a hard time waxing them because of odors and things like that. Mind you, I am pregnant, so I'm sensitive. But, like, even before then, if you come and you have feces smeared all the way up to your vulva, the entire room smells like poop. I got clients after you, and then now I'm running late because I'm trying to air out the room. Like, mind you, I'm face first in your crotch, trying to do service for you. I need you guys to understand, although I'm being, like, firm in this video, trying to be educational, I'm not trying to shame y'all. People literally don't know, and that's okay. And like I said, there's a lot of things I don't care about when I wax you. Like, even people be farting on the table, stuff like that. People be farting on the table when I get facials and they're asleep. Like, you really can't help, especially when you're, you know, spread eagle, butt naked on a bed. Like, it happens when I'm pulling a strip. That's totally fine. It's not my favorite thing in the world. Things like that, though, it's fine. But the things that you can control, you need to control. And not just because you're getting a wax. You need to control these things because this is your body and your health. Especially if you are someone that is sexually active and has a sexual partner, man, woman, whoever. And, you know, check yourselves. I would say it's a small percentage of women watching this video that have ever taken a mirror or their phone and gone like this. Listen, it's not always a pretty sight. It's not. And really looked at yourself. You should not have toilet paper crumbs that have been in your lips for a few days. And the first time they're getting out is when I'm waxing them out. There was a time that I thought a client had a tampon in, which is totally fine. I wax clients on their period all the time. I just tell them I do prefer that you wear a tampon. I don't want you to free bleed onto the table. Just thought she had a tampon in. I go to move the string because I'm trying to get this side. It's toilet paper that has been wadded up so far into her lips that it looked like a tampon string. Like, there's just so many things that if I were to tell y'all, you would be like, why do people do that? And you would be surprised that it happens as often as it does. Just telling you, be mindful when you're going into these services. But beyond the fact that it's for the services, this is your health. Things build up. Things accumulate. Bacteria harbors. Bacteria loves moisture. Bacteria loves heat. Bacteria loves confined spaces. Like, everything that has to do with a woman's female anatomy, bacteria loves that. Even on your best day, your body is still fighting those things out. So give yourself a fighting chance. Take care of yourself. Clean yourself. Take the time. It's part of loving yourself, and it is self-care. I don't want to see anyone spending hundreds and thousands of dollars on their face and you haven't washed your genitals in a few weeks. Haven't been cleaned out since the last time I waxed you. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, I gotta go. And please, I was not trying to sound rude, but it gets to a point.
Again, okay, welcome back, y'all. Again, I hope you guys enjoy that video. Like I said, I know it's a long video. I know it's 7 minutes, but this is highly important. All right, now let's get into my commentary for this video. The fact that this video has to be made has got to be one of the most craziest things that you can even do. Why would an esthetician have to come here and make a video about this? All right, but let's just break down the video. All right, so I'm not even going in order. So we just gonna cover. We're gonna cover as much as we can. All right. First things first. She said, I have a hard time waxing people because of smell. Okay. When you are young, the first things as a female that your parents should be sitting down talking to you about is personal hygiene. I don't care if you black, white, Hispanic, whatever your ethnicity is, your hygiene should always be a priority. A priority. All right? That's number one. Everyone knows that. You're not going to go to work stink. You're not going to go anywhere stink. So why the heck are you coming to a waxing appointment stink? Then she proceeded to say that these ladies are coming from the gym, sweaty, musty, stink. All right? Now, ain't nobody saying you can't go work out, but there are showers at the gym. What are you doing? There is a shower at the gym. Wash that twat before you hit the waxing appointment. How you gonna go work out and make your coochie funky and then go want to put it in somebody's face? That don't make no sense to me. Now that's foul. I don't know about her. Now I get you gotta make your money, but sis, if I was somebody that I did waxing, which I'm not, but if I was, you not coming in my face with no stank coochie. Because the moment you take your drawers off and I come in here and I smell something that smell like a seafood bowl, or if I smell like something that smell like week old salmon that's been sitting out for I don't know how long, baby, nah, your appointment is canceled. You can't even reschedule with me because, baby, you cannot reschedule with me, baby, because your twat smells like, I don't know, bounce that ass. All right? Nah, we ain't doing that. Then she proceeded to say, y'all got the nerve enough to come in here with shit between your cheeks. Wiping back to front. That is the first thing that your parents, as a woman, your mother should have taught you, that wiping back to front is off limits. First of all, if you wiping back to front after you shitting, you should have at least a UTI or a yeast infection within the next couple of hours. What? And then on top of that, y'all know y'all wouldn't go lay up in a man's face and talk about, babe, come eat it. And he down there munching on old shit from between your pussy lips. And if he do that, you need to reevaluate your nigga. You need to reevaluate that ass, baby. I don't know what it is that y'all got going on, ladies, but going to a waxing appointment with toilet tissue, boo-boo, and old discharge in between your ass is off limits. Now, what got me in this whole entire video, and I'm going to tell you right now, what pissed me clean off in this whole video is the fact that she had to make a statement talking about if you have sex before your wax appointment and this man comes in you, that you are going to be willing to go and get to the wax appointment and not wash your ass. And that the fact that what if he does come in, it's coming out on the table. First of all, that statement shouldn't even have to be made. Cause what dirty ass woman? I need to know. Me and her need to sit down and have a conversation, because I need to know what woman is coming to a wax appointment after having sex and doing God knows what in the bedroom and then coming to a wax appointment. First of all, if you have a man that's allowing you to leave the house after he just blew your back out to go to a wax appointment, and he not going to encourage you to wash your twat, baby, reevaluate your relationship. I don't want no man that's going to let me walk out like that. I don't want no man that's going to have sex with me and my coochie stink. Baby, because if I stink and he's still sniffing up behind it, that is a problem. That is a problem. That is a huge, huge, huge problem. When you are coming to a wax appointment, you should be showering, okay? You should shower before a wax appointment. Not going to the gym but showering before a wax appointment. Just how you shower for a booty call, you shower for a wax appointment. And even then, you still may smell a little tart if, you're not really a self-care person, And some people, even after they shower, they might still be a little funky, but that's because they got something going on internally. Okay, that's fine. But at least with you showering, that will semi-mask the smell long enough for her to do what she got to do until you get back home so you can shower again. Y'all women are getting wild. Y'all are spending $600 on wigs and lace fronts. All right. Y'all going getting BBLs and breast augmentations. Meanwhile, your twat and your booty hole smell like bounce dead ass. Who? Please explain to me. Now, mind you, okay, when the shit hit the fan about the men who came out and was like, nah, I don't wash my asshole because, that's gay. We was all over them. Now it's coming out that women ain't washing their assholes either. What? Huh? Who? You not washing your asshole? Listen, that's just the same thing. And to go along with it, she even had to say that some women don't use washcloths. Hold on. All right. Now, I'm the type of person now, however you wash your body, your choice. You'll be right. But you can't get all the dirt out your body, off your body, with your hand. All you did was sud up your skin and make some fragrance spread around your body. And if you smell that bad to the point where she have a hard time waxing you, then you shouldn't be showering, my love. You need to soak in the tub. You need to run you some super hot water. You need to add you some soap to that water with a cap of apple cider vinegar. And you need to soak in that motherfucker. You need to soak in that tub until your booty hole get, baby, you need to soak in there. And you need to make sure that you get, everything clean. Then after you soak in there for about 45 minutes, because you're going to need about 45 minutes of soaking if it smells that bad. All right. Then I'm going to need for you to get up, dry off, let the water out, turn on the shower, get back in, and proceed to get a washcloth, a loofah, a sponge, whatever you need, and scrub your body from head to motherfucking toe. That's nasty. All right? That's nasty. Let me revert back a little bit. Wiping back the front. I don't know if that's a new age thing. I don't know if that's I don't give a damn what it is. I'm gonna be honest, I really don't give a dang on what it is. I don't. But let me tell you here. You should always be wiping front. You should always be wiping front to back. You should always be wiping front to back. Unless you have a medical issue, like I'm on my 600-pound life where you cannot wipe front to back because you can't get your arm or hand around all of that big ass 600-pound rolls back there. You know what I'm saying? Get inventive. Get creative. Hell, they had a lady on there. She put a towel on the edge of the bed and on the edge of the sink and wiped her behind front to back. They had a lady who had a mattress on my 600-pound life who used the corner of a mattress to wipe her ass front to back. Now, was it fully clean? I guarantee you the fuck not. But she at least was wiping correctly. And if she really wanted to be extra clean, she'll go outside and roll around like a pig, and one of her homegirls or whoever, friends or a husband, whoever with her, will hose her down with the hose and tell her, bend over, bitch, spread your cheeks and let me wash in between. You know what I'm saying? Like, hit it with the power wash real quick. Like, that is crazy to me. This is something that should have been taught from an early age. Like, and if your parents did not teach you this, I apologize for your parents. I am truly, truly, truly sorry to you. Because, baby, when I listened to this lady talk, I know she was saying she was coming from an educational standpoint. But I ain't gonna lie to you. Education my ass. That ain't no. This video should not have even needed to be made. Because as a grown-ass woman, your coochie should not stink. And if you got a man hunching on you while you stink, you need to reevaluate that man, that relationship, and damn shit yourself. I grew up with an old school grandmama. Let me tell y'all this. I grew up with an old school grandmama, and I don't give a damn who the hell knows it. My grandma used to walk around with alcohol and cotton balls. And she knew if we was clean or not. Because she used to take that cotton ball, put that alcohol on it, and scrub the back of your neck. If dirt came off on the back of your neck, you had to get in that tub. You had to get right back in that tub. Because that mean you didn't wash your whole entire body. And she loved catching motherfuckers when it came behind the ear. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, baby. I don't know who else grandma did that. And shout out to you if your grandma did that. But if not, I'm sorry for you, baby. My grandma was crazy. God rest her soul. She was crazy. I just don't understand, y'all. And then she and like, gosh, I'm through. I'm through. All right. Now, next thing is, then she proceeded to talk about toilet paper being stuck in places it shouldn't be stuck. First of all, okay, now, I ain't gonna lie. You know, in some instances, when you wipe it, you know, and I'm pretty sure everybody has had this where the toilet paper broke off a little bit. Fine. You know, we know things happen. We get it. But you mean to tell me you didn't feel that ball of tissue stuck in between your lips? You didn't feel that uncomfortability? Now, I'm gonna be honest. You know, for the girls that wear G-strings, you're probably used to the shit because you're probably used to something having stuck up your ass. Okay, that's fine too. But ain't no way you went all them days and got tissue stuck in your ass and you not know. Then she proceeded to say time lapses of when, if you are washing your body properly, there is no way that a piece of tissue should be stuck in your private area. So that means y'all are going to the bathroom. Y'all are doing all types of things before going to a wax appointment. Baby, y'all need help. The fact that we gotta have hygiene classes for grown-ass adults is insane. It's insane. And anybody who say otherwise, lady, man, y'all is... How my listeners, y'all tweaking. Y'all tweaking. Y'all, yeah, babe. Like, she down there, she trying to, get your coochie all pretty for you. And you smell like a dumpster. You smell like a dumpster. You smell like an unclean garbage disposal. You smell like the back of garbage truck juice. And you got the nerve enough to won't let somebody sniff around down on you. And then y'all probably in there laughing it up all confident and shit. Y'all talking junk and all that shit. Meanwhile, your esthetician down there like, girl, I wish you shut the fuck up because your coochie stink. And my hand goes out to her. My hat goes out to her because she still waxes people even though they stink. Even though they stink, my hat goes out to her, baby, because I wouldn't do it. Again, I'm going to tell you, you come into my room as me as a waxer, I'm going to tell you, as soon as you drop your drawers and I come in the room and I'm looking like, ma'am, excuse me, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to be able to wax you today. Why not? Baby, I'm going to be honest with you. And from woman to woman, I'm not trying to be rude, but you stink. You've been marinating a little too long. And I don't think you're supposed to be marinating no fish, but you've been marinating. I'm gonna give you, I could give you a deposit back at this point, but you can't book with me no more. And if you do decide to book with me, this is what I'm gonna need for you to do before you come to this appointment next time. What I'm gonna do, and if I do decide to reschedule for you, baby, it's gonna be on a day where I feel like that I'm gonna reschedule you, because I want to make sure that you get the right, proper self-care, hygienic, whatever you want to call it, situation done. First off, you gonna go home. All right, because I'm gonna protect the doctors. And when I say doctors, we about to get breakdown to it. This is what we about to do. You about to go home. You about to run you up. Like I said, you're going to run you with some hot water. After you run you some hot water, you're going to put some soap in there. You're going to put a cap of apple cider vinegar in there. You're going to soak in there for about 45 minutes again. Then what I'm going to tell you you're going to do, you're going to get up, dry off. You're going to take that water out. You're going to run you a shower. You're going to go you're going to get the washcloth. And I'm not talking about that washcloth that the motherfuckers be using and leaving on the side of the tub and then reusing for 3-4 days. And then they decide they won't wash it. Bitch, you need a new washcloth every motherfucking day. All right? So this is what we going to do. After you get you a brand new fresh washcloth, you going to wash your ass from head to motherfucking toe. Then I'm gonna get you a body. Then you gonna get you a loofah, a scrubber, whatever. Then you gonna sit up there. You gonna take that leg and you gonna cock it up on top of that tub. After you take your leg and you cock it up on side that tub, you gonna take your feminine wash or whatever you like to use to wash your ass. Then you gonna take that and you gonna put that on that scrubber, and you gonna scrub your pussy until you see all the black come running off your skin. All right, or all the dirt come running off your skin. You're gonna be surprised that your pussy is a little bit lighter than what you think it is. Because baby, if you ain't scrubbing right, if you was scrubbing right, I guarantee yeah. All right, not after you done did that. I'm gonna need for you to get on the phone with your doctor. Call him up. Go to your nearest doctor. Call them up. The gynecologist, call her up. Call he, she, them, they, whatever they identify as. Call their asses up. Make you an appointment. And then go stick your coochie in their face. Let them run a couple of tests. Let them put them duck lips inside of there. Swab around a little bit. And then come back and they run some tests and then tell you what you got. Most doctors gonna tell you don't douche. But that's some bullshit. They're gonna tell you, once a month is too much. Once every 6 months is too much. Once a year is too much. Whenever you feel like your ass need it, you gonna go in there, you gonna get the Summer's Eve brand or whatever brand you use. You gonna warm that liquid up by sticking it in a bowl of hot water or whatever you want to do. I don't give a damn. Just don't put it in the microwave and be dumb. Just being honest. Don't put it in the microwave, but warm it up, under some hot water. Then you gonna go cock your leg up again, and you gonna take that and you gonna squeeze that up there. You gonna squeeze that up there, and you gonna watch let everything else flush up right about you. All right. Then, and that's after you get home from the doctor. And then I want you to go pick up your prescription from Walgreens or CVS, because I'm pretty sure they're going to prescribe your nasty ass some motherfucking antibiotics. Because, baby, you need it. You need to scrub your pussy down, and you need them antibiotics, because whatever is in you is crawling out for help. Now, like I said, if you one of those motherfuckers who is wiping back to front, then nah. If you one of the motherfuckers who's wiping back to front, yeah, no, sis. That's not how we doing that. It's from front to back. You want to get the feces and whatever else is lingering around in there out of your body. You want to wipe it off. Not wipe it in, wipe it off. The fact that she said you got shit up to your labia is a problem. Your shit should be itching. It should be burning. It should you probably gonna be scratching for the next. Your shit should be itching. You ever thought you wiped your ass as good as you didn't wipe your ass as good as you thought you did, and then when you walking around, you got this my asshole look shit face. That's what's going on round up in there. And then you get out and then you wipe again, and you go back to the tub and to the toilet and you wipe again, and and you wipe again, and then you realize, damn, I still had shit in my ass. That's when you should get off the toilet, flush it, wash your hands, and grab your clothes and get in the tub. Get in the tub, because you didn't wash it as good as you thought you did. So now you can't put them drawers back up, because you got to remember, your drawers get in your ass too now. So now whatever was in the crack of your ass is now on them drawers as well. And whatever was in your coochie is now on them drawers as well. So you can't put dirty funk and whatnot and this and whatever else is in your drawers back on. You got to wash. Now, I respect this lady for coming out and speaking out about this, because she didn't have to. But the truth of the matter is, y'all women are getting beside yourselves. Everybody want $300 nails. Everybody wants $600 weaves. Everybody want breast augmentations and BBLs and a face full of makeup looking like a fucking Bratz doll, but y'all can't wash y'all ass. Y'all can't, and then y'all got the nerve enough to have sex and then come to a wax appointment. Y'all got the nerve to go to a gym and create a musty coochie and then come to a wax appointment. Y'all got the nerve enough to can't wipe your ass properly and then want to go to a wax appointment and put your pussy in somebody's face. Y'all is some nasty bitches. Now, I'm not saying all women are like this. And I'm not saying that women don't have an off day. Every woman has had at least 1 to 2 off days in their entire life, respectfully. It's okay to have an off day, because you probably really didn't wash your body as good as you thought you did. You probably didn't really wipe your ass as good as you thought you did. So every person has an off day. Even a man has an off day. But baby, to sit here and have this going on inside of you and you not do nothing about it, that's when it becomes a problem. And like I said, I grew up in an old school family, because my family in my family, we have a rule. If I smelt you, you smelt you twice before I smelt you. Go wash your ass. We have that saying. If I smelt you, you smelt you twice before I smelt you. And yet you did nothing about it. And yet you did absolutely nothing about it. That is some sick and nasty shit. And I feel sorry for this woman, because this woman came on here and she said she's pregnant and got to sniff y'all coochie. Y'all is wrong for that. Y'all is so wrong for that. The fact that y'all really gonna put y'all pussies in bitches' faces and niggas' faces, and y'all smell like 20 cans of Bounce That Ass, that is disrespectful. That's very disrespectful. And I promise you, if anybody, like I said, if I was esthetician, if anybody comes to on my table, I promise you, I'm not going to embarrass you in front of all these other women that's probably sitting in my motherfucking lobby. But I'm going to close that door and I'm going to let you have it. Bitch, your ass fucking stank. You smell like 20 cans of Bounce That Ass. You literally smell like the back of a garbage truck, the juice that be falling out. Baby, either you got a yeast infection, you got a UTI, you got something crawling in about your pussy and dying, and it ain't good. It ain't good at all. Because I'm going to tell y'all right now, a lot of y'all, what y'all really don't realize is when y'all be having sex with these unclean ass niggas who be going out here raw dogging other bitches and then coming back and fucking you, that previous bitch had a pH balance problem. All right? She had a pH balance problem. Then after he finished doing what he doing with her, a lot of men don't know how to clean their dick properly. So then he come back and he passing that pH problem to your crazy ass. So then when he passed that pH problem to your crazy ass, now you trying to figure out why your coochie smelling like mildew on Sunday morning. Baby, it smell like that because you have not cleaned properly. Like, I don't understand. Your coochie smell like that because he don't know how to keep his little dingling to himself, and he passing around bacterial vaginosis like a piece of candy, like some old candy out the bottom of somebody's purse. He passing that shit around like a carton of cigarettes on or a deck of cards, talking about first one up, last one down. Like what? Like what? Are that's what we're doing? That's the type of shit we on. Like, and then she got to tell y'all that it's gonna seep out on the table. Do you know that I have do y'all know I have 15 other women coming sitting on this table, and y'all want to sit here and nut and have your nut and period juice and all this other shit leaking down on them? Nah, I'm not doing that. And like she said, some things are acceptable because, hell, when they rip that strip off, you might fart a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, you might fart because that shit hurt. That shit hurt. You're probably gonna fart a little bit. But that's fine. That's fine. Certain things are fine. But if you sitting here, excuse me, but if you sitting here and things that you can help, things that you can do to better your hygiene, and you not doing it, if you can fix the problem, fix it. A lot of you women are walking around with BV and know you got it and still won't go do nothing about it. Now, coochie gonna have a little, it might have a little twang to it. It might have a little smell to it. I don't know. Everybody coochie different. I don't know. Some things is just normal for some people, and that's okay. But your coochie should never smell so loud where your sit down air stink. I'm sorry. And again, going back to what I said, I grew up in an old school house. My mama used to spray perfume. Like, of course, she had her clothes on. She would get dressed and then she would spray perfume on her legs and in the front area and in the back by her booty. So when she walked past somebody, they'd be like, girl, she smell good. How when you gotta walk past somebody and they sitting down but you standing up, you want your booty wind to be, smell like, at that time it was smelling like white diamonds because that was the top fragrance. And if it wasn't smelling like white diamonds, baby, it was Chanel No. 5. And I love Chanel No. 5. Side note, just saying. But I just don't understand the fact that, like I said again, the fact that this video had to be made to draw a light into what women are prioritizing today over self-care / hygiene is honestly insane. You look good, but you smell like a garbage dump. You look good, but you don't know how to wash your ass. You look good, but you don't know how to wipe your ass. Huh? Excuse me? Speak that again? Say it one more time. I don't get it. And if this is one of you ladies who listen to this video, this is anybody that listens to this video, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry because she said it a whole lot nicer than I did. But I'm going to tell you right in here, right now. Like I said all throughout this video, I gave you some tips on what to do. I suggest you go home and you do it. Don't take offense. Go home and wash your ass with some soap, some water, soak in the tub, and get you some apple cider vinegar in there. Do what you gotta do. Do what you got to do, baby, because I'm gonna be real with you. I just can't see this being fucking normal. It's not normal. It will never be normal. And if you are one of these women, I need for you to go fix that problem. Stop going, sitting in these esthetician faces after having sex, going to the gym, and doing all this sick, nasty stuff. Learn how to wash and wipe your asses, ladies. Do that for me, please. Because the next time somebody makes a video in regards to this, I promise you, I'm going to get on here again and I'm going to go even harder. Because, baby, the shit I had to say in here, baby, guess what, is a little bit sugar coated. Because what I really wanted to say, baby, I was going to call on the ancestors of hygiene for this. Ain't no way, my love, you should be dealing with this. And to that lady that made this video, baby, I'm sorry that you have to experience that coming from sisterhood to sisterhood. I promise you, that is not how that is supposed to be. You are never supposed to sit there and deal with any of that. The fact that these new age women are coming, sitting in your face and not caring about how they smell is very disrespectful to you. And I think that you, as a woman, should not still wax them. If they got the nerve to come to you smelling like that, you need to start sending bitches about their merry motherfucking way, because, bitch, I would. You need to not do that, all right? Don't you ever in your life think it's okay for women to come sit on your table and put that thing in your face like that, and you still supposed to wax them. You tell them bitches get up, and you tell them put their motherfucking drawers on and come back when they get their bacterial vaginosis. You tell them get their bacterial vaginosis having ass up out your motherfucking office, and you tell them going about their goddamn way, because that is some sick ass shit. Like, baby, I know for the fact when you came sat at my motherfucking table and you pull your drawers off and you cocked your legs up in the air, that you was smelling that shit before I walked into that motherfucking room. And the fact that you will sit there and you will continue to want me to wax you even after all of that shit, no, get out. You know you had a wax appointment and you still went your phone. You still went your funky ass to the gym and got even more funky and then brought your ass in here. Get out. There's a shower at the gym. There's a shower at the motherfucking gym. Stop scheduling your gym time right before your wax appointment time. Stop doing that shit. Schedule that shit like 4 hours. Go to the gym 4 hours before you got to go to before your wax appointment. Go home after that. Go home, wash your ass, and then make it to your wax appointment. I know it's tiresome. You be trying to do all this shit back to back at the same time because you don't want to go home and then come back out. But I'd rather you go home, wash your ass, and then come back and be 5 minutes late to the wax appointment. Baby, I know they be charging late fees, and that's totally fine. I will take that late fee. If you tell me you went to the gym, all right, and then, you had to go home and wash and then come to your wax appointment, matter of fact, guess what? Like she said, I will give you a deduction. I will reduce your costs, because guess what? The last thing, at least you had enough respect for my nostrils for me not to smell your raspy booty ass. Because guess what, baby? I guarantee you, a lot of these estheticians, they not going to get on here and make videos about you. What they going to do is they going to go home to their family members and they going to tell their family members about how bad your coochie smell. And then when they see you on the street and they're around one of their friends, man, yeah, that was the girl I was telling you about, where I said she came in my motherfucking room and her coochie smelled like 30 cans of Michael Jackson moonwalking on bacterial vaginosis pussy. Baby, I'm gonna tell you that right now. No, we not doing that. That's exactly what's gonna happen. So again, I respect this lady for coming out and making this video. I hope you guys like, comment, enjoy this video. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And y'all have a good night, man. Like, I don't know what to say on this. Peace.